So a question I get a lot is, okay, Karleigh, I'm out, I'm free, but how do I not go back? I understand that I've got a trauma bond. I understand that I'm addicted, but I want to go back so bad, but I know that I shouldn't. What do I do? In today's video, I'm going to walk you through what you need to do in order to keep yourself from going back. And if this is your first time hanging out, welcome. My name is Karleigh Saunders. I'm a confidence and abuse recovery coach. As someone who is in an abusive relationship cycle from the age of 12 to 23, I know what it's like to be in the trenches. I know what it's like to not want to wake up the following morning. I know what it's like to feel fear when you hear footsteps on the porch. But I have come out on the other side. I have found freedom, and I am so determined to help you do the same. So today we are talking about how to not go back. What do you need to do? How do you do this? One, if you haven't already, I highly recommend that you watch my video on trauma bonds, recognizing what they are and how to break them. I will make sure that I link this right up here. Go check that out. Make sure that you watch that. It is incredibly important. After learning about what the trauma bond is and how to break it, and after beginning to apply those things, the next thing you need to do is give yourself a ton of grace. Now that you know what a trauma bond is, you understand why your brain is doing what it's doing, and you understand why it's so difficult for you to leave. So I want you to understand that, one, you are not broken. You are human. If you've gone back several times, you are not alone. It takes someone on average 7 times before they finally find freedom from an abusive relationship. That means sometimes it's less and sometimes it's a whole lot more. So recognize that you are human and you have human tendencies and a human brain that is going through withdrawal. You need to give yourself grace. Don't weaponize grace and don't use grace as an excuse to go back. But if it does happen, forgive yourself. Learn what you need to learn from it and begin to move forward. Second, what you really need to do is begin to really build up your confidence. Why on earth does this matter? Part of the reason that you are addicted to that person is because you don't see self-worth. You don't see worth in yourself. You don't see that you deserve better and that you deserve more. What a lot of people don't understand is that confidence is a skill. It's a skill, a learnable skill. It is not something that some people are given and other people aren't. It's not in our DNA. It's not something that if we don't have it, we're screwed. Confidence is a thing that we can learn to have. As you build up your sense of self-confidence, you're going to build up more self-worth. As you build up more self-worth, you're going to have a lot easier time setting boundaries. When you set those boundaries, you're going to build up your confidence even more. And then you're going to go, oh my God, I really am a badass. Look at how great I am. Look at how strong I am. Yes, I deserve better. As you do this, this is a beautiful, beautiful cycle. If you don't know where to start regarding your confidence, I will make sure that I link in the show description my free 5-day confidence course. 15 minutes a day for 5 days. I lay out my exact framework that I give paying clients to build up that skill of confidence so you can set those boundaries and you do see what a wonderful badass that you really are. KarleighLynn.com/confidence. It'll be in the show description as well. The next thing I want you to do is block the number. In today's day and age, I understand that this is easier said than done because you can block a phone number and still get a WhatsApp message. You can block the WhatsApp and the phone number and you'll still get a Snapchat and the Instagram and the LinkedIn and the TikTok and the Clubhouse and the whatever it is. Block on any and all social media. If there are kids involved, they understand that this is easier said than done. As someone who's co-parenting with an ex, I understand that you can't block everything because you have to keep a line of communication open. Pick one line of communication, and only if there are kids involved. One line, either it's email or texting, and you keep it as dry and flat as possible. You don't talk about anything except the kids. That's it. Don't let them pull you into anything else. And beyond that, block everything on all social media. Quit the cyber stalking. I understand that you want to creep on their new relationship. I understand that you want to find evidence that they're doing terrible without you. Don't do it. You're only hurting yourself. Block any and everywhere you can. Take away every possibility of them reaching out to you. Beyond that, as long as they can't reach out to you, the only thing you need to do is to keep it blocked. Unfortunately, it is just as easy to unblock as it is to block. That's why it's extremely important to recognize, okay, they can't reach out to me, so now it is on me to not reach out to them. This is where you have someone to have your back in case you do want to reach out to that person, in case you do want to communicate with them, in case you are feeling some kind of way and you're a little lonely and you would like to get it one more time. No, this is where having people on hand to reach out to is going to keep you from going back to that place. Solid support system. Whether that means a best friend locally, whether that means a friend on Facebook, whether that means a Facebook group, whatever that looks like, get someone in your corner that's going to hold you accountable and keep you from going back. Make sure that this person also knows your communication style. Make sure they understand whether you want tough love or just some encouragement. And be honest. Don't say that you want encouragement when you know that you need tough love. I am one of those people. I need a swift kick in the butt every once in a while to keep me on track. And that's okay. I'm human. Knowing that ahead of time about myself has helped me to communicate with the people so they know how to communicate with me and keep me in line. I understand that all of these are so much easier said than done, but they are extremely important and powerful. Don't skip these steps because you think they're too easy. Look, I get it. I love to overcomplicate things, and if it feels too easy, I want to somehow break it. You give me a super basic video game, I am going to do everything I can to make it as difficult as possible to progress. It's just how my brain works. If that's you, be aware of that about yourself and make a commitment to you. Put a time in the calendar. Say, okay, I'm going to block all the numbers. Boom, done. And I'm going to text my mom. I'm going to text my best friend. I'm going to put this in the Facebook group. I'm going to put this in the group chat so they can keep my ass accountable. That is important and it matters. And by the way, stop letting your ego keep you from getting support. There is absolutely nothing wrong with asking for help, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with needing accountability. You are human. Being able to ask for help is one of the biggest signs of strength because that means you're actually ready to move forward. That's powerful. Don't let your ego and your pride keep you from asking for help, because chances are that's going to be the exact thing that's going to keep you from going back and ending up in the cycle all over again. I know all of these are easier said than done, but they are all extremely important. Take the time today. Do these things. Make it happen. What I would absolutely love for you to do is to comment below or send me a DM over on Instagram at karleigh.lynn. The link will be in the show description. And let me know that you're committing to this. Just let me know that you've watched this video and that you are committing to yourself and to your healing. I want to cheer you on, and heck, I'll even keep you accountable. After this video, you are going to find a playlist that's going to walk you through the basics of gaslighting, because chances are once you begin to do this, you are going to be gaslit out the yin yang, because people don't like it when you stand up for yourself. So that playlist is going to walk you through what gaslighting is, and heck, you may find that you're even doing it to yourself. So make sure you go give that a watch, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Never forget that you are strong, you are capable, you are intelligent, and boo, you are so freaking worthy.